Hello everyone, and welcome back to a new episode of Dungeon Crawl Stone Soup. We're playing this Ogre Gladiator of Uskayo, and having a little bit of trouble in Spider. From ghost moths of all things. They're usually not like that big a deal. And I feel like they shouldn't be a big deal here either, and I just like have forgotten the strats to deal with them. Like, I mean, invisibility, obviously a big one, but I don't know where they are. I guess once I get them adjacent to me, in theory, I should know, but I don't. So, like, I'm a bad player, but that's life, I guess. Let's go grab this Ring of Intelligence. Alternatively, we could, like, go do shoals or something. Try to get some more... Yeah, we don't need the protection from fire. Just try to get some more experience to work off the int penalty, but I guess I'm just not going to learn. Just dive back in there and with more int. 5 is like a somewhat comfortable number. All right, so let's try to be a little careful in Spider, though. Which staircase is the one with the ghost moth? This one, and like also maybe this one? No, that's an escape hatch. So what I'm thinking is, let's try to take this staircase and thereby avoid these two staircases that have a ghost moth near them and head over here instead. I think this one is okay, although I'm not sure. Nope. All right. I wish I knew where he was. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to use invisibility to make his life more difficult. We're going to recharge our Wand of Disintegration, which could use recharging anyway. The point of this is to dig myself a little kill hole here where I can be certain where the ghost moth is standing. And I just attacked to the west, and indeed it looks like I hit him, but didn't quite kill him. Okay. Maybe the invisibility was unnecessary. But I mean, he hit our int some more, didn't he? And then we got it back from killing him. Let's just eat this beef jerky. Yeah, so I think there were like 2 different ghost moths, right? We pulled them both upstairs. At least we're getting the advantage of beep. Just heard some notifications out of my phone. I guess I should mute it. I forget sometimes because I don't get a lot of notifications, and then when I do hear them, I usually just like completely ignore them because you're sort of used to totally ignoring them. But you know, when you're on camera, it's nice to have those turned off, right? Every so often I'll remember, just for you guys. Protection from magic. Okay. All right. Let's see if we can... Aha! Aha! This is a thing that's been added since I last played. I forgot about them. They're bees that are like orc priests, basically. They, it's a Meliite, I think? I don't know. I mean, it's the obvious guess at how to pronounce it, but... So it's as fast as a killer bee. Stings, I think, a little harder than a killer bee. But also has spells like an orc priest, smiting and heal other. And they come in 3s. One of them just teleported away, is why... Oh, wait, no. It teleported away and then landed nearby. Fascinating. So I think there should be a 3rd one around. It should be exciting. I think as an ogre, we're sort of well placed to fight them, because smiting is one of their biggest threats, and it's not really a concern when you have as much HP as an ogre. and as little, like, for other characters who rely on dodging and armor to reduce damage, they could be a bigger problem. Whereas we just soak up damage. We embrace it, you know? I'm having a little bit of trouble with these guys. Yeah, I know I'm very, very poisoned. It's fine. I just, you know, let's just cure out of it, I guess. Cure out of the confusion, mostly, so I can stop getting more poison. Alright. Upstairs. So, spider, still, like, not totally trivial. Because all these spiders that have attack flavors have really, they give us a very rough time. We basically, I don't know, we have 20 evasion now, so we should be dodging on occasion, and I'm sure we are, but not as much as I would like. And 10 EV is like, okay. Sorry, 10 armor. It's like pretty bad. Jeez. This is right. I mean, this is why having poor dodge, and 20 is not good for an evasion-based character. It's pretty bad for an evasion-based character. It's like pretty reasonable for a melee dude to have like 20, you know, mid-20s and mid-20 in both armor and evasion at this point. Like a Minotaur should really have at least 20 of both of those. Something that's relying more on dodging would have like maybe 5 armor and 30-something evasion. So we're behind the curve there, which means we're getting hit by all these confusion attacks and poison attacks and so on. Fortunately, like if we ever land a hit on these guys, they just splatter. So we have to make sure we do that relatively often. Thank you, Uskayo, for that. That was a big help, actually. They were causing me some trouble. What ones do I have identified? That's something I wish I could do, right? Is see, when I'm looking at things I want to identify, are there any of these wands I haven't yet identified any copies of? Maybe I could do that with, like, color? Right? Set the ones that you haven't identified any of to be blue or something? I don't know. Light blue? Cyan? That's a cool idea. Or maybe put some text next, because you don't want to do anything with just color if you can help it. It's not very accessible to, for example, people with visual disabilities or color blindness or whatever, which of course is a visual disability. Okay, more ghost moths. Where are they? Well, presumably only one, right? Unclear, but we should be okay if we just dig in here. Where the heck is my digging? Disintegration is on X. Okay, there he is. He's just that way. Come on. There we go. So we lost... Well, we kept our int about the same, I guess. We took a lot of poison, but if we can just get upstairs to rest, that should be fine. We're like... I don't know. How much damage did we take there, measured by, like, the max HP of various crawl races, right? We certainly took more than a Felid worth of damage. Even, like, a level 27 Felid with 27 fighting, we took more damage than that. You know, we probably took at least a high elf worth of damage, maybe a human worth of damage, I'm not sure. But, you know, that's ogre strats, I guess. I don't like a hornet very much. Let's throw some rocks at him, see if that helps. Not really. Did a little damage, I guess. Okay. There's like way more enemies than there really have any right to exist in an area we've already cleared, in my opinion. But thanks to paralysis, we got them. And we even got a little snack. Let's not auto-explore here, by the way. That was a dumb plan that I'm glad was interrupted quickly. We know there's at least one ghost moth on the loose. Ow. Can we, like, maybe would Stomp be good? Seems like it's okay. It's maybe not going so great. We killed one. I'm probably lethally poisoned at this point, right? I mean, I must be. Yeah. So we just have to make sure to kill this guy before the poison kills us, and then we can just quaff curing. The problem is I'm fairly sure he can do enough damage to kill us in one go. So if we could be certain that Stomp would kill him, that would be a reasonable choice. We could try a line. Nope, can't line pass, not enough piety. We could heal with curing or something. We have 6 Scrolls of Fear. When did that happen? My goodness. Should have used that earlier, huh? He has no magic resistance, so it should work, right? Yeah, and now we run away a bit. Enough to quaff curing before we die. And, not such a good place to be, honestly. Do I still have Ambrosia? No, I used that up. This is just not, in general, a safe area. What can I do with this guy that will simplify my life? Confusion would help. Sure. That worked, but I still have a bunch more spiders coming. Who are going to make my life difficult. So let's teleport, since I don't seem likely to get to the stairs in time. And most of this floor is relatively safe. Here, not actually so safe. We were just running away from this area. But in the meantime, the monsters we were running from have gone elsewhere. So I guess this is fine. Let's make sure we didn't leave anything nasty here. We didn't. So, upstairs. Oh my word, a red back. No, stop eating, please. Some large rocks, or maybe more confusion would be good. Yeah, that seems okay. That's why you always train evocations, kids. Although, this is getting unpleasant. Oh, they didn't spot me. I got away. Alright, so let's rest up in here. I'm thinking of digging a little kill hole to rest in so that they don't wander across me. Happen upon me? I don't love the idea of spending 2 of my charges of disintegration, given that there's only 1 scroll of recharging remaining in the game. I think I'll just rest here, and if I do get spotted, I can like teleport, or maybe just tab them, depending on how badly hurt I am at that point. Okay, let's give him a chance to just walk away. 2 Tarantellas, I'm not so hopeful about. Yeah, one of them's coming. I could step southeast to get out of his line of sight. The other one, the one who hasn't seen me yet, this one. But then I'd be fighting in the water, at best. Maybe what I do is I step out here. And use disintegration to dig myself this little spot. Well, he spotted me anyway. But now I've got... got him with a large rock. I've got a reasonable spot to fight in now. Badly poisoned again. Let's just use another charge of disintegration here, and to give myself a safe spot to rest, rather than using curing. Spider is not easy for this character. I don't imagine anything is going to be easy, honestly. Like vaults, I don't see that going so great. It might be easier. It might not, though. Elf is not going to be a good time, I don't think. Maces and Flails is getting up there, though. And with our invocations, Uskayo is giving us pretty good time. Let's do the same thing we did before. Use this staircase. What? Oh, I picked a staircase that's not a staircase, but an escape hatch. Silly me. Is this the one I was thinking of? I guess it was. Yeah, this is the one we used before. All right. And then we went over here. And we happen to have a kill hole left over, so that's nice. Like, most of the time, the spiders in here are not giving us too hard a time. The problem is, of course, that sometimes they do. Really high-level commentary there, I guess, right? The monsters here are easy, except sometimes they're not. I hope you guys really appreciate that insight of that level. What is this? Oh, this is saying that's where I remember seeing a ghost moth. Okay. Well, this staircase is not looking so hot anymore, huh? Have we killed all the ghost moths that were there upstairs that we knew about? Because this, yeah. Ooh, a bunch of monsters just came into view, and then one of them jumped adjacent to me. Very rude. This is too many monsters to fight in the open. What do I do about that? Can I make use of my rod of ignition, maybe? Jumping spiders are kind of hard to get lined up for it. Enslavement could help quite a bit. Or just a buff potion, maybe. I don't think Berserk is a good choice. Because you don't want to generally Berserk against monsters that can blink. Because very often they'll blink away and you'll have nothing to attack while Berserk, and the Berserk will wear off, and then you'll be slow, and then they'll kill you. So, but I think Enslavement would be a reasonable choice. So it's 56% on these guys. If I wanted a wolf spider instead, it would, yeah, so they're all 56. I'll take the one next to me, thanks. No? Well, I don't mind trying again. I really do want one of these spiders on my side, though. Got him. Maybe throw a large rock at this one. Yeah, hit him quite hard. And then he jumped away. Let's kill the redback first, I guess. Okay. The redback poison is a lot stronger than these other guys' poison, so I don't know. Is that really relevant? Maybe. What happened to my friendly jumping spider? I haven't seen him die. I don't know if he walked out of view or what. I'm not doing a convincing job of pummeling that guy while paralyzed, but it worked out okay. Alright, there's my friendly jumping spider. Uskayo doesn't mind me attacking him, right? Yeah, it doesn't say anything about penance. Look at that. Grand finale is at 65%. We could try it. But there's no real need. Just throwing a stone killed him. See if we can sneak up on this orb spider a bit. Okay. Okay, cool. So can we get back to this staircase now, finally, and go downstairs? We're backtracking a lot in terms of our goals, right? It's like, all right, my goal is to get upstairs so I can rest. And then like, oh, upstairs is dangerous too, so let's go up another floor. And now it's like, all right, I need to get back downstairs, but I can't go to those stairs, so I have to go to these stairs, and then there's some monsters in the way, and it's like, it's all a big mess, honestly. Come on, down here, buddy. Oh, there's a ghost moth right there. I see him. Okay. Can I do anything about that? Let's just attack him. All right, we got him. One-shotting the Tarantella, and we made a lot of noise, so let's go back upstairs. Ugh, so slow. Slow going. And our int is holding steady at 5, which makes me glad to have the +3 ring of int. At 2, I would be pretty uncomfortable. Even at 5, I'm not very happy. Read the book on the floor. Junk. I mean, it's a fine book for players who are casting those kinds of spells, really, but not me. Ah, he got paralyzed for long enough for me to get in close a bit. And then let's try to finish him off with some large rocks. Okay, we got him. And I can rest now. No. Yes? He's staying red back. An entropy weaver, help! Help! How am I doing for poison? It's like basically gone. Right, let's try to fight while the entropy weaver can't see us. That was the point of all this. Not exactly pillar dancing, but... Oh, come on, buddy. Knock it off. This is rude. Can I paralyze him, maybe? Not easily. He has magic resistance, apparently. How about berserk him? I forgot I have berserk. I'm too hungry. Oh, dear. Yeah, okay. Phew. That's something I forgot to manage, is since I have berserk available as an option, I should try to stay above very hungry. What is with all these spiders everywhere, man? I cleared this floor. And we're out in the open, or, relatively open. Let's try to just pile on a little bit of damage and then maybe stomp them. We're going to have to cure out of some poison at the end of this, probably. Alright, now we can start stomping, I think. 3 monsters is enough. Yes. Stomp again. Yeah, now I've lost too much piety, but I killed several of them. More stomps. Getting some pretty good stomp damage. And we managed to avoid needing, well, knock on wood, needing any curing. But no, it looks like no monsters found us, so indeed we did not need to use any more curing. These are the ones who paralyze or slow. What's the difference between them and hornets? I never remember. Says the same thing, paralysis or slowing. Potent paralytic poison, huh? Somebody had a good time writing that. But I'm not sure who. Ah! Way too many redbacks. I was hoping to deal with them in smaller groups, but it looks like since I wasn't missing a bunch, I was basically just taking them out as they arrived, which is fine. All right, let's take one demonic crawler upstairs. This is going so slowly. But I mean, that's what happens, I guess, in Spider with no defenses and no poison resistance. Can I maybe, like, enslave one of these guys? Not the demonic crawler. Yeah, jumping spider would be fine. Didn't work. Could try berserking, but I'm worried about what's going to happen with the orb spider after that. I can teleport. Oh, berserk failed. That's a shame. Alright, we got it. Oh, I forgot. These are jumping spiders, the ones I said not to berserk against. Because they can blink. Alright, where's the orb spider? Oh my gosh, he got paralyzed. Perfect. Thank you so much, Uskayo. That's exactly what I needed, and I didn't even know it. So that was a very clean fight. You know, owing more or less completely to luck. I did not plan to hit 3 stars of piety there and paralyze them. But I gotta remember that that's a thing that happens pretty reliably, is that if I can do a reasonable amount of damage without spending piety, I get to paralyze everything. So that's pretty good. What am I... I'm trying to drop something to pick up a scroll of identify. Right. Let's drop immolation. Read 1? Can I do that? I can't do that yet. I can't read comma 1 either. Okay, I have to read specifically B. Give me this other wand of enslavement. 12 charges. Cool. I forgot I don't actually have to drop anything to read scrolls on the ground, but you know what? I didn't need the immolation anyway. Alright, we're going to try Spider 4. It's going to be an exciting time, and we're almost certainly going to need to use some kind of buff for the end vault, but maybe we can keep our resource usage somewhat low. All these webs. And the orb spider is a... Well, we still got large rocks, right? Oh, we paralyzed him. Thanks again, Uskayu. Uskayu really appreciates those large rocks. I don't know about you guys, by the way, but I think Uskayu as female. There you go. Just sharing. I guess there's really no reason to do so, since Kral is careful to avoid gender distinction for the gods. And maybe... Usually I am too. I don't know. I was just imagining, you know, what in my head, like, what does it look like when I'm thanking Uskayu for thinking of exactly what I needed? And when I was doing that, the word she just sort of popped into my head. But, again, it really doesn't matter. And if you guys choose to imagine a male Uskayu, as I sometimes do, I guess, actually, you know, feel free. I just realized where my mental image for Sif Muna comes from. It came from this super old book I read. Well, was it super old? Probably not. A book I read as a kid. It was a science fiction book about, I don't know, there were like aliens. One of them was, there's like a green alien who wore a red suit and was really aggressive and wanted to shoot things all the time. Also, I think these aliens might have been really small? And they were on Earth, but it was like hard, nobody noticed them because they were all so small. Maybe. Anyway, and there was another alien who was much more peaceable, wanted to talk about things. And had this weird, like, snout kind of thing. And I just realized that that's, like, what I'm thinking about when I think about Sif Muna. So nobody tell Gamma Funk that. It really, like, there's no reason that I can't even think of any reason in the world why I would connect those two things. And I don't even properly remember what she looked like. But that's what's in my head. Now, I have no idea, like, how am I even going to find out what series that was? I don't know, I could Google around. There's some places on the internet where you can go to ask exactly that question, which I think is pretty cool. Like on Stack Overflow is a site that was created, for programming questions and answers, but they've since broadened their mission statement, I suppose, to a number of different sites on what they call the Stack Exchange network. And one of those is the Sci-Fi Stack Exchange. And they have a number of questions asking, like, there's a thing I remember. Can anybody tell me what it is I'm remembering? I used it once. Hey, a hat. To remember a short story that I had read, a science fiction short story about paradoxes of multiple universes or whatever. Let's just drop this wand of confusion with 7 times. Anyway, and they were like, "Oh yeah, here's the thing you were thinking of," and I was like, "Yeah, that's exactly it." And furthermore, here's this whole genre of stories that you're thinking of is called so and so and this and that, and I think quantum immortality was the theme that story apparently that I was remembering fit into, and they were like, "Here's a link to the Wikipedia article and the and a bunch of other stories about quantum immortality." And I was like, wow, that's pretty cool. So I could maybe ask those guys to help me remember this thing. Or maybe I could just Google around and remember it. I don't know. I'm a little afraid to go finish Spider 4 right now. The end vault is probably going to be pretty nasty. There's 2 scrolls of enchant armor. So we could make a +1 modeled dragon armor. I'm not sure if that's a good idea or not. Modeled is so light. I'd rather have something heavier, like fire would be great. Fire dragon armor. Okay, I can swap to a real ring now. Let's use a... Is there anything in here that hexes me that I need protection from magic for? No. Nothing uses fire damage either. I don't know, I guess we'll swap it anyway. Well, you know what, guys? It looks like we're winding around here towards the entrance to the Spider 4 vault, and I need to take a quick break anyway, so I'm going to end this video here, and in the next video, we'll finish up Spider 4. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.